I happen to be very long-term bullish on the American economy for many reasons, not just psychologically. Just as a side note, I think in reminding your workers that their tax are not tipped up to a certain amount and their overtime is not tipped now, I think is a very interesting potential morale boost that you can tell to your workers. Let me tell you why I'm bullish. I'm bullish because after traveling the world, both to Europe and Asia, they are all looking to America, and they are telling me as a traveler, the American economy is the best. We want to put money into America. We want to buy American securities. We want to buy American real estate. That's amongst the ruling class and the investor class of these other countries. Finally, secondly, I think that there is a massive pent-up economic boom that's waiting to happen around artificial intelligence that is going to reverberate positively throughout the entire economy. I think it will make your businesses more efficient. I think you'll be able to better analyze data. I don't think, honestly, if we're doing this 5 years from now, I think we'll laugh. Be like, we used to look at Yelp. AI is now better able to synthesize, 100 different receipt transactions in an hour, and we could tell whether or not they had a good experience or bad experience. Like, I think the way that we analyze data and that it guides your businesses is going to completely change, and it will make you more profitable. It'll make your businesses better and more attractive. And so if I were to give you a piece of advice you should take, embrace AI wholeheartedly in every way you possibly can, because if not, it's the same people that didn't embrace the steam engine, okay? Yeah. You'll be, or what's that internet thing? I don't need that. I'm just running a restaurant. So I highly encourage that. I think rates are going to go down. I was talking to a major multi-trillion-dollar fund manager the other day, and he says their data shows the American economy is a lot better than even the Fed thinks it is. So I happen to be a very optimistic person. I think that there is probably going to be a market correction at some point. I think that publicly traded securities are vastly overvalued, largely because money doesn't know where to go right now. So it just keeps on going into these high, insane multiply, the same 6 companies, and NVIDIA, Google, Microsoft, that just keep on there. But the actual brass tacks, consumer sentiment is actually okay. Consumer spending is remaining strong. If there were some pitfalls of where the economy is, housing remains to be a big problem. However, shelter inflation hasn't gone up too much since January. But the last thing I'll say is this, is the more I spend in the economy, both as an analyst and actually as a participant, the more I realize that so much of this is psychological.